Yo, what is up everybody, it's Jack here. I'm a Shopify developer here at Section Store, and in this video I'm going to be going over how you can add a custom slider component, just like these three examples here, to any Shopify theme in a couple of minutes. The slider is a super versatile Shopify section. It's constantly requested because you can fit so much information into one small section. Additionally to that, the animation looks really clean on the page and works well on desktop and mobile. Here's three examples I've set up. They're all the exact same section, just customized differently, which shows you how versatile this section can be, and here's how you add it. To do this, we're going to be using the Shopify app Section Store. It's a component library of over 600 different theme sections that work with any Shopify theme. For this, we're going to be using Slider 15. If we click into it, you can see it is $9, but this is a one-time charge, so you purchase it once and you own it forever. You don't have to pay for it monthly like a lot of Shopify apps. If you go into My Sections, once you've purchased the section, you'll see it show up here. As you can see, we've got Slider 15, and I'm just going to use the Add to Theme button and select the theme that I'm working on. Now it's installed in the theme, swap over to the theme editor, come to the page you want to add your slider to, hit Add Section, search for Slider 15, and you add it just like a regular Shopify section. You can see my examples that I set up at the top of the page. So to customize these sections, we want to start by clicking on the overall section name, and this is going to give us the overall section settings here on the right-hand side. These are settings that apply to the entire section or every card. So starting at the top, we've got content. You can apply a max width if you only want this so wide on the page. Choose your alignment for both desktop and mobile. Then we have some slider settings. So slides to show is how many of these show up before the customer has to click the arrow to go across to the next one. I have 3.5 on desktop and 1.5 on mobile, but you can adjust these as needed. There's some advanced settings as well if you want to edit the gaps pixel by pixel on these. Next, we have image settings. So roundness is roundness on the corners. You can see I have a small 8 pixel roundness on the corners, a border thickness if you want a border, and aspect ratios. So you can choose portrait, square, or landscape depending on how you shot your images. And then show second image on hover. When you hover over the tile, if you want it to show a second image, you can turn this on or off. For the title, we have the option to add a custom font, choose a font family, update the size separately for both desktop and mobile. We have some more advanced settings like line height, etc., and then you can also choose the alignment. Similar for arrows, you have the option to show or hide them on desktop if you want to show them on mobile, or if you want to just let the customer swipe size, icon, border thickness, and roundness, which you can all adjust. Along with the hover effect, you can change the size, change the color, change the arrow, or have no effect when they hover over the arrow. Below that, we have some color settings, pretty standard for every Shopify section. You have a color for the title, you have 3 for arrow colors, the icon, background, and border. Then for the section color, we have background style, it's a solid color. Choose what that color is, and then a border color if you're using it. Finally, down the bottom, we have some overall section settings. Section margin outside and padding inside are related to space on the edge of the section, either between this blue line and the edge of the page, or the blue line and the start of the content. These ones I recommend leaving at 0 for 99% of use cases, but you can play with them if you want. And then these ones here, you can adjust them pixel by pixel if you want to move this out slightly. Once you've customized all of those overall section settings, we can then move over here to the left-hand side, and we're going to start customizing the theme blocks which make up the section. So the first one is going to be the heading, which is pretty self-explanatory. This is our ready for adventure text here. You have a custom text field, so you can add whatever text you like, add a custom font, choose what that font is, update the size for both desktop and mobile. You have some advanced settings if you want to update the line height, and then you can also pick the color. Below that, we have these slide blocks. So each one of these blocks corresponds to one of these tiles in our slider. Right now I've got 5, but if you need more, you can just use the add section functionality and choose slide. You're able to add as many of these as you need. To customize these, we're just going to click on the first one. You can see we've got an option to upload an image, and optionally a second image if you want to turn on second image on hover when the customer hovers over it. We then have a title, so the text that's going to show up down the bottom here, like for him and her. And then you have a link field. So if you want the customer to be able to click on these to be taken to a product or a collection, you just click here, choose that product or collection from your store. You would repeat this process for as many times as you have slides. For example, I've got 5 here, so I'd repeat this process 5 times, uploading an image, choosing a custom title, and adding a link. As mentioned, you can always add more slides, or if you don't need all of them, you can use the eye icon to hide them. When you're happy with how everything's looking, you've added all your slides, customized all your text, you can preview this on desktop and mobile or using the preview feature up here, and then when you're happy, you can save the theme. And there we have it. That was a very quick tutorial on how you can add a slider section, just like these examples here, to your Shopify theme. As you can see, they're super versatile. These 3 examples look completely different, but they all come from the exact same theme section. This is a great way to add a lot of content into a theme, add some animation, and they just overall look really great on the page. If you have any questions about this section in particular or any of our other sections, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, keep an eye on this channel and the app as we release multiple new sections like this every single week.